Thank you, Giles. It's lovely to be here. And you know, I was supposed to come up on Thursday or Friday, and it was such terrible weather. I'm really glad I came up today because it was a great drive, and the sun is out. So I have to, even though I brought what I call shadow, there are no shadows today. But I wanted to play a little tune for you on the ukulele, and then we're going to tell you a little bit about it. Now, put your hand up if you like Tim Hortons. I expect there's one in Midland. Is that right? All right. Well, I do too. I'm sure the teachers do. Now, I want to tell you something that I heard about Hillsdale. I heard that this school had not only the best listeners, the best singers. So we're going to do some things together today. Let's see if you can prove it. But first, they were singing this little song. Well, I walked around the corner and I walked around the block. I walked right into a Tim Hortons shop. I picked up a donut and I wiped off the grease. I handed the lady a $1 piece. Well, she looked at the loony and she looked at me. She said, this loony is no good. You see, there's a hole in the loony and it goes right through. Said I, there's a hole in your donut too. Now, you'll notice, while you were clapping your hands for me, I did something like this. I was actually checking my shoes. Because I have been told that if I do a really good performance, my shoes might change color. So every time after I perform, before I talk again, I check my shoes. So if you want to try that the next time you play or sing or perform, make sure you check your shoes to see if you did the same color or if you did a really good job. Now, let me tell you about the ukulele. I'm going to take one of these ukuleles I have up here, and this is the ukulele that we use in our Ukulele Kids classes. This one is purple. It looks a little black, but it's purple. And the ukulele started, it has an interesting history. It started in Portugal, but it wasn't called that. It was called a cavajo. And a cavajo also had 4 strings, but they were made out of steel. And they were, it was an instrument that the Portuguese people used for many years. Now, 150 years ago, the people in Portugal got on a ship, some of them, and went all the way down around South America into the Pacific Ocean, where the water was warm and the sun was warm, to some islands. And I wonder if anybody could put their hand up and tell me, what would you... They are the Hawaiian Islands, that's correct. Now at the time, Hawaii was ruled by a king. It was a kingdom, it was not a state of the United States. And the king thought that this sound was, on the cavajo, was a very nice sound that reminded him of the swaying palm trees and the grass skirts that the traditional Hawaiian dance is done in. And the king learned to play the cavajo. Now, they were trying to find a name for this instrument because they started to make them out of the local materials. And what they came up with was ukulele. Ukulele in Hawaiian, starting with the letter O, because Hawaiian names have a lot of vowels. And the ukulele actually is translated as jumping flea, like what your dog gets. Jumping flea in Hawaiian. So that's what they called the instrument that they started to make. Now, as soon as the king started to use and learn to play what he now called ukulele, the people in Hawaii thought, well, I need the king's favor. I better learn how to play the ukulele also. And of course, from there on, it became the instrument of Hawaii, and it ends up now to be the instrument of the world, and it is, the Guinness World Book of Records says, it is the easiest instrument in the world to learn. Now, let me tell you some of the things about it that make it easier than the guitar. Number one, the strings are made of plastic. They don't hurt your fingers. Number 2, there are only 4 strings. The guitar has 6. Put your hand up if you play guitar. Excellent. And the other thing is that when you play the ukulele, I'm going to go back to this one. When you play the ukulele, you can play 1 finger. You don't have to play 3 or 4 or 5 fingers like you do on the piano, 5 fingers. No, your thumb stays in the back like it does on the guitar. So we learn to play the ukulele with a very simple chord structure of your fingers. So we can learn it when we're little and we can learn it when we're big. In fact, there are many, many people all around the world now, as I said, that are learning to play the ukulele. I'm going to, now, I want to do a song with you, and I want to see, this is a song that I like. It's called One Bottle of Pop. It's called Pop Suite. And sometimes S-U-I-T-E means a group of things, like a suite of rooms. In this case, it's 3 different songs, all put together. But of course, when you're drinking pop, it's sometimes S-W-E-E-T for sweet. So it goes like this. 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottles of pop, 3 bottles of pop, 4 bottles of pop, 5 bottles of pop, 6 bottles of pop, 7 bottles of pop. What number did I say twice? 7. Let's sing it together. Ready? 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottle of pop, 3 bottle of pop, 4 bottle of pop, 5 bottle of pop, 6 bottle of pop, 7 bottle of pop. Good. Now that's not too bad. Let's try this one. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, pepper, 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 salt. Let's all try that one. Ready? Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, pepper, 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 salt. Now, I'm going to take everybody on this side, including the mighty teachers and their great voices, and you guys are going to sing 1 bottle of pop, and so on. And everybody over here is going to sing fish and chips and vinegar, and I'm going to see who has the better voice. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, sing. 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottle of pop, 3 bottle of pop, 4 bottle of pop, 5 bottle of pop, 6 bottle of pop, 7 bottle of pop. Now, that's not too bad. I think it was pretty well a tie. But if you're sitting on a chair or a bench, you are now this group. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard's full. All right, so you guys on the bench, all the teachers on the chairs. What's your song? Bottle Pop. 1 bottle of pop. What's your song? What's your song? Don't throw your junk in my backyard. I saw the recycling stuff at the front door there, so I want that to be the best song, okay? Here we go. Here we're after 3. 1, 2, go. Well, that's pretty good. Now, that's a little song that goes together. It's in our songbook. We have a 46-page songbook, and the cool thing about the songbook is that if you can only play that song with 1 chord, you can do that with 1 chord, and we can sing it together. Or you can do it with 2 chords. And in the first class, we will teach you how to play those 2 chords. And guess what song we're going to have at the end of the first class be able to play? It goes like this. Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Legs in a pineapple under the sea. Dormant and coarse and yellow and sea. Nautical nonsense is something you wish. Flopping a dick and flopping a fish. this is, the ukulele is not a difficult instrument, and I want to prove something else to you. Let me just tell you for a second that what we're going to do is we're going to send home these nice, pretty flyers, colorful flyers, and on the back of the flyers are all the information for Mom and Dad. Now, this is a program that costs money because if you decide with Mom and Dad's approval, if you want to become a member of the Hillsdale Ukulele Club, then you will do the following. You will get 8 lessons at 1:05 to 1:45 on Thursdays, and we're going to start April 25th. You'll get the 8 lessons. You will get a ukulele of your color choice. I'm going to talk about those in a minute, to keep forever. I still have mine from when I was a little person like you. And I have my ukulele, so you get to keep the ukulele, you choose the color, you get the songbook, and you get the 8 lessons. And all the information is on the back of the flyer to take home, okay? So other than what I just told you, Thursdays, 1:05, starting April 25th, the other information will go home today or tomorrow, in the next day or so. Now, put your hand up if you can tell me what "don't judge a book by its cover" means. Try.
Like, don't judge a thing by its.
Good. So if you went to the library and you looked at a book and it had a really nice cover on it, and then you started to read inside and it was really boring and dull, you shouldn't have tried the book without looking at the words and seeing what it was all about first. Well, sometimes that happens when we have friends. And when, for example, if you had a new friend or a person that came, a student that came into Hillsdale in September, and they hadn't been here before, and they look a little bit different. And you kind of say to yourself and the people that have been here for a while, well, I don't know them, so I'm just going to go about and ignore them a little bit. And then you have to do a project together. And what you find out in science is that this person is a really good science person and loves the subject of science. And you work well together, and all of a sudden, after a month or so, you've got a new friend. But you judge the book, the person, by the cover, by the way they look. Well, I have a little challenge for you here. I told you that the purple ukulele came in a purple bag. Now, does that mean that inside the blue bag there is a blue ukulele? No. Put your hand up if you think yes, there is. Are you judging a ukulele by its case? Yes. Are you judging a book by its cover? Yes. Well, how did we find out that that person that came to Hillsdale in September was a really nice person? What did we do? We communicated. We found out that yes, there is a blue ukulele. Sunshine. All right, now. So far, you have been 100% But I told you that it's risky to judge a book by its cover. So, put your hand up if you think there is a black ukulele inside this case. All right. So what that proves is that until you really look and find out and ask questions and use your senses, you're never really sure. And that's how we make friends. We find out what the person is really like. So, all of these colors are the colors that if you register, Mom or Dad will go online to register your name so we can have, the school can have a list. And during that process, you get to choose the color of the ukulele. And then before the 25th of April, when Blaine will be here to start the first class, we'll have the ukuleles and the songbooks up here with your name on it. Okay? Now, we're going to sing one more song together. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. There is one other little thing I want to show you. These 4 chords. And this is particularly aimed at the older grades. These 4 chords, chord of C, A minor, chord of F, and the chord of G7, are 4 chords that most of today's songs have in them. Let me give you an example. Hey, soul sister, ain't it Mr. on the radio, stereo, way you move, where you go, can you feel the love tonight? Lion King. So those 4 chords are in there. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There's the Beatles. The Beatles have used those 4 chords. How about the British song? The Australian song. Once a jolly swagman sat upon a billabong under the shade of a coolabong tree. And that's an Australian song called Waltzing Matilda. And I can tell you that if we did this one, then you'll say a stomp. You'll say a stomp. You'll say a stomp. Oh, Gangnam Style. Everybody put their eyes up here. The point I want to make is that the ukulele doesn't play one kind of music. And the other thing that we have on our website is if there are songs that you want to learn that fit the chords that you're going to learn, then we will look for those and bring them and use them in our lessons. Okay, we're going to do one more song together. This one is an old song with a new set of words. This is called Bring Back My Neighbors to Me. So, you're going to sing the following. Bring back, oh bring back my neighbors to me. Join me. Bring back my neighbors to me. Now that's called the chorus. And I'm going to sing the verse because it's a little different. Listen to the words. Last night as I lay on my pillow, my bed felt as hard as a brick. I stuck my feet out of of my neighbors got sick. All together, let's sing it. Bring back, oh bring back my neighbors to me, to me. Bring back, oh bring back my neighbors to me. My cat is as big as a tiger. It sharpens its claws on a tree. It sharpened its teeth on my neighbors. Oh, bring back my neighbors to me. All together. Bring back, oh, bring back my neighbors to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my neighbors to me. One more verse. Our dog is a bit of a terror. My neighbors, he chased up a tree. They've been there for over a month now. Please bring back my neighbors to me. Big ending, here we go. Bring back, oh bring back my neighbors to me. Bring back, oh bring back my neighbors to me. All right. So, just to finish up, I want to thank you very much for having Blaine and I here today. Blaine and me. And I would like to thank all of the staff and all of you for taking the time to have this little get-together today. It's always fun to hear you sing. And don't forget that the ukulele is the happiest instrument in the world. And it's the easiest, as I said, and we hope that you will join us for the Ukulele Kids Hillcrest Ukulele Club. So thank you very much. Back to Mrs. Cox.